Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the Gators facing the Huskies. You look at the Huskies, they're in the 7th seed. They'll have their work cut out for them in this series.
Kevin, I think it's so important to get off to a good start. You just can't assume because you have the home court advantage you're going to win the series. You still have to play solid basketball.
A whole big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
You look at the Huskies. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Huskies, number 0.
Suggs with the ball. Inside. Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Mobley a screen to the middle, and Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Pass to Suggs, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Suggs. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Suggs. Over Maxey. And once again off the mark by Ford.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Outside, Payne. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Watson's shot is off. At the elbow, Banchero. It's hauled in by Watson. Huskies on offense. Now here's Johnson. Puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Here's Payne. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bane takes it straight to the rim.
Suggs with the ball. Maxey covering. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Banchero. 10 points for him. Pass to Bain. The three. Huskies with the rebound. Johnson double teamed. And here is Mobley to the wing right side. Watson's shot is good.
And I like that Mobley keeps his options open. He knows by making that pass, it could lead to something better.
Now, here's Banchero. Mobley with the rebound. Now Watson. Outside, Maxey. .107 left in the first quarter of the game. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here's Banchero. Mobley with the block.
That's the defensive player of the year there. Mobley with the denial, making sure the ball didn't get to the rim.
Pass to Johnson. Sweet move. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Well, you don't really need to try to put on a show right there. Keep it simple.
And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
And Mobley throws it down.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Over to the wing. And stolen by Song. That one, no good. First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think about the Huskies here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
Here's Black. Rebound by Williams. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Huskies shooting their first free throw of the evening. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Now here's Porter. From outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Black. Pass to Howard. Back to Black. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Williams. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Huskies.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Here's Spears. It's hauled in by Richardson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Black. And no good. The Huskies leading by 5. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside Porter. Howard with the steal. Down low. Here's Prince. And Prince with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
and they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the inside, and stolen by Prince. Pass to Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Now, Fears. Outside, Porter. They get a pet. Out to the right wing. On the wing, Jones. Launches it. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Wagner. Over Williams. And it's Wagner missing. The Huskies leading by 3. Porter with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Here's Jones. Whoa! He flew him. Wow! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Here's Fears. Hasn't made one yet. That one drops for him.
This is Fears at his best, using that elusive speed of his to inflict damage on the drive.
Notes one up. Black, no good.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence. It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Now, here's Howard. And Jones sends it back. 3-on-3. Fears with it. Driving inside. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 9-point Husky lead.
Finding some space inside. Fears works hard for that one.
Here's Black. And the Gators another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Florida trails by 9. For the 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And he misses all 3.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Watson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the line for him here. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Now Black, still without a basket. They need this one. Huskies with the rebound. Here's Watson. And it's in. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Here's Black. Pass to Wagner. It's stolen by Watson. Payne with the steal. Black with it. Isaac a screen. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Florida. 15-point game. Right side Bane. Off target with his three.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Watson's shot is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
It's stolen by Watson. Mobley outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Florida trails by 17. It's stolen by Johnson. Left side, Maxey. Tries it from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Banchero. Johnson can't hit. Now, here's Suggs. Scoreless thus far. Off with the layup.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
To Mobley. Johnson, that's for 2. And it's Florida with the rebound.
Now, that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Ugly start. Second half, they missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And Sarr throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. It's Suggs with the prize. They retain possession. Clock at 4. Florida needs to get off the shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
The Huskies leading by 19 points. With the step back. Maxey with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, on the inside that time, Maxey really clever with that finish. And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
The 3 from Johnson. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Off the run. And finished off by Banchero.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero. Just a physical force.
Here's Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And it's Banchero missing. And here is Johnson. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Porter in the corner. Here's the three. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice passing by the Huskies here. Pass to Williams. Back to Porter. Front pass the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Prince can't hit.
And you see the bench react as that layup doesn't drop. That's not exactly what they were expecting.
Here's Richardson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Here's Black. He has yet to score. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Porter, no luck. Outside Prince. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. And so it's the Huskies holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off.
22.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. The Huskies leading by 22. The kick out to Porter. Right wing. It's deflected. And up the court come the Gators on the break.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Pass to Williams. And Williams with the stop.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat game has been going for the Huskies.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the basket is good.
Well, whatever his coach said to him at halftime, he heard it.
Porter looking it over. Black grabs the board.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Richardson outside. Pass to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Huskies leading by 22. So the wing on the left. Here's Fear. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 7 points for Jeremiah Fears. So it's the Gators now. Now a timeout called by Florida.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Banchero. It's stolen by Johnson. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Mobley. Yes, that goes in.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside. He knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Johnson, a wide open look. And the Huskies hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
And here's Maxey outside. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And Suggs throws it down.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping them ahead of the defense on the fast break.
It's stolen by Carter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bane looking around. Banchero right side. No good with the layup. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Huskies. Lets it go from deep. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Huskies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Evan Mobley.
He was really an intimidator out there. His shot blocking was incredible.
Good on the second free throw.
And when you think of promising young scorers, Trey Johnson has to come to mind quickly. This rookie has major upside in that category.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
He's off on the first. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there.
And for his position, Franz Wagner gives you everything you could ask for. Passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
Back to Maxey. Suggs with the steal. Bane inside the three-point line. And Banchero on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And he knocks down the first one. Maxey hits them both. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Banchero. Lots of room. screened for 2 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just...
Playoff basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. You look at the home team.
Well, they don't have any time to waste. It's a quick series. The time to act is now. If they don't bring their A game tonight, it's all over for them, plain and simple.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
And here's Suggs. Pass to Bane. Back to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by Johnson. Taking a look at Florida. You feel like they'll get stronger as the series goes on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that makes all the necessary adjustments. They do a great job of learning from mistakes and patching up holes.
Here's Suggs. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Suggs works that pick and roll to create for himself, looking for any opportunity to beat that defense.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Here's Suggs. Stolen by Sarr. Here's Watson. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for Florida. It's a 5-point game. Here's Suggs. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
Number 0, Jeremiah Fears.
Banchero surveys. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Florida with another miss.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Maxey, a good look. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Maxey's got 6.
When coaches talk about starting fast, This is what they mean.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Suggs, no good.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And Tyrese Maxey, good for 3. He's got 9.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Rebound Florida.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Suggs. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Fears. Now Johnson, defended by Wagner. The shake. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Banchero. Here's Carter. Oh! And it's rejected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Good on the bucket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. It's Prince on the wing. Intercepted. Jones in the post. Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen. And Williams punches it home.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Black outside. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Here's Watson. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Nifty move. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Left side, Jones. Inside. Here's Williams. Pass to Porter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Prince grabs the miss. Richardson with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lets it go. Offline from the top of the key. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. They lead by 18. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Pass to Howard. Jones with the block.
Impressive vertical from Jones Jr.
Defending at a high level, elevating to do so.
Florida with the ball. They trail by 18. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Black. For 3. Counted from distance. Black's got 5 now.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here we go. Watson with it. Guarded now by Black. Prince grabs the miss.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Oh, Williams with the block.
But that's 7'7" wingspan, and how quickly he's able to pogo stick off the floor. Williams has all the making of a premier shot blocker.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Down low. Brents. Watson with the rebound. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Anthony Black. Second personal foul.
Pass to Sarr.
Team foul.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, and what a slam by Johnson. I like when he goes up with aggression.
Right side, Richardson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Richardson taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Now Maxey. He's got 9. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Banchero outside. Florida with another miss.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
The crossover. And he sinks the layup. Watson's got his second bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Banchero. Sarr pulls it in. And here's Johnson, guarded by Richardson. Here's Sarr. And here's Mobley. Now Maxey. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Wagner. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The kick out to Johnson. Stolen by Bane. Here's the break. It's tipped. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Number 99, Jay Crowder.
Here's Maxey. 9 points in the game. 4-3. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Banchero. No good that time.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Mobley, no good. Florida trails by 20. Pass to Wagner. They double-team Wagner. From deep, Banchero. Florida with another miss.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too. I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And stolen by Mobley. Back to Maxey. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Suggs has got the ball here for Florida. To the inside. Crowder with a steal. In transition. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helped him draw the foul.
The free throw drops for Sarr.
2 shots.
And Sarr drops them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Suggs surveys the D. Into the lane. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Tell you what, I love when Suggs attacks the defense like this because he's so hard to guard when he's aggressively looking to get to the rim.
Here's Maxey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And we know Johnson can score, but they're just a terrific find.
The 3 from Banchero. That one is off. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Florida with the ball. Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Here's Carter. The kick out to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Williams grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Mark Williams beasting big time above the rim.
Here's Florida now. Pass to Banchero. Crowder with a steal. Knocked loose. It's Suggs with a drive. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
And the visitors call time here. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
Jalen Suggs. Second personal foul. First team.
Outside Jones. From the arc. Rebound Florida. Wagner on the wing. No points so far. Right side Porter. Pass to Jones. Fires the 3. Hits a three-pointer.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bain, no good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, Fears really came into the league with above-average vision.
Back to Suggs. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Jones.
Jones Jr.
And the dunk by Jones.
Boy, he is a serious high riser. Whenever Jones is out there, fans love to see him elevate for the throwdown.
Pass to Bain. Back to Banchero. Going inside. Soft touch off the glass. Banchero's gotten his second bucket.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Florida now. And stolen by Williams. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Williams able to use his length, those long arms, to get deflections and force turnovers. That time, his steal gets them out and running.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wagner outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
Wagner gives you size, and he can stretch the floor as well. I mean, he's a very solid player who knows how to play the game.
And he sinks the second. 1:49 left in the third. Now here's Porter. No made baskets yet. And then Porter with the dunk.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issues getting to the rim.
Outside Richardson. 1:16 left in the third. Clock at 6. Florida needs to get off a shot here. And stolen by Williams. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Richardson. And it's Wagner missing.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Williams with the screen. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, impressive set from the rookie. Jeremiah Fears in total control in the screen and roll game.
Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter.
Jalen Wilson. Jay Crowder.
Right side Porter. Pass to Fears. Here's Wilson. On the take. Oh, misses the dunk. To the inside. Here's Prince. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Good chance here for Crowder. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Kevin Porter.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the... Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. And here is Maxey. Nice move. Driving inside. And he can't jam it through. Fires for 3. Black, no good. And here's the fast break. From deep, Johnson. The putback. Here's Watson. Pass to Sarr. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Black outside. Tipped away. It's 2-on-1. Here's Maxey. Drains the jumper to finish off the break.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Black outside. Shoots over Johnson. Misses the jumper.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Knocks down the triple.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Here's Richardson.
Husky's foul. Tyrese Maxey. First personal foul. First team foul.
That one's off. So Florida going with almost an entirely new group here. And the second free throw is good. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Johnson. Mobley. Rebound Florida. And Carroll with it. Pass to Wagner. Outside Bane. Now here's Banchero. And a miss there on the triple.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Outside Richardson. Bane surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Mobley. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't.
Power it home!
Oh, wow! Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Carter inside. 6 to shoot. Suggs outside. Florida with another miss.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Suggs, no good. Outside Johnson. Pass to Maxey. Fires from the wing. Johnson with a bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working, and that's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And he drops the first.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Up top, Maxey. Mobley outside. To the left wing. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The kick out to Maxey. Outside Watson. That's tipped. Stolen by Bane.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Huskies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyrese Maxey.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Johnson. From downtown. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Back to Maxey. And he dunks it down.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Pass to Bane. No luck on that one. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they start out the postseason with a